Are you a guy that's noticed that your eggplant appears to change size dramatically, and this is not factoring in the temperature, whether or not you're freezing cold or really hot? Well, in this video, what I'm going to outline is that penile shrinkage is absolutely a real problem, and this is definitely a real side effect that can be caused by a variety of factors. So for those of you who are brand new to my channel, my name is Lucas, the founder of Boost Your Biology. If you've been enjoying these videos, and hit that like button down below and hit subscribe to stay up to date with the latest and greatest health research. Shrinkage is absolutely a real problem, and it's definitely a real side effect that can be caused by a variety of factors, such as number one, low DHT or low dihydrotestosterone. You see, DHT is one of the most masculinizing hormones in the human body. And so DHT, when we have these DHT levels that are low, this can result in actual shrinkage of the penile tissues. And this can occur from drugs such as finasteride, herbal supplements such as saw palmetto, and other 5-alpha reductase inhibitors. In addition, shrinkage can actually occur from sunscreen usage. Now, the reason I say this is because various sunscreen products on the market actually contain various endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs, which have been shown to either number one, block testosterone receptors or androgen receptors. Number two, they can mimic estradiol, or they can actually work or bind to estrogen receptors even stronger than estrogen itself. And they also may have an effect on prolactin. And prolactin, if it increases prolactin, that can put the handbrakes on testosterone production. In addition to sunscreen, we have something similar: toxic skincare or deodorants. Many deodorants or skincare products actually contain various chemicals and even some heavy metals that can build up in the body and lead to low levels of testosterone. And with low levels of testosterone, this can affect endothelial nitric oxide synthase, which affects blood flow to the penile tissue. So you can imagine, if you're a guy slopping on heaps of toxic skincare products, sunscreen, you are just adding more toxins to your body, and actually this can affect hormonal output and production. Now, interestingly, very low or super low estrogen or estradiol, this can also lead to shrinkage of your eggplant. And this is because estrogen or very low estradiol can actually negatively affect libido. And a number of men have reported reductions in libido following extremely potent aromatase inhibitors, such as anastrozole. And so very, very low estrogen can actually lead to poor nitric oxide production in the penile tissue. And also, estrogen plays a crucial role in sexual libido in men. And so very, very low estrogen can actually lead to shrinkage or impaired erection quality as well. Extremely low testosterone, I mean, this is a no-brainer. Hopefully you understand the importance of testosterone, but having very low levels of testosterone can also lead to shrinkage of your eggplant. And this is because testosterone plays a crucial role in nitric oxide production in the tissues. In addition, high prolactin. Prolactin is a hormone that actually puts the handbrakes on testosterone production. And having high levels of prolactin, this can also lead to reductions in libido and also shrinkage as well. Nitric oxide is a gaseous hormone, and nitric oxide also is extremely important for healthy blood flow and circulation. So men that have very low levels of nitric oxide, which could even be due to having a blocked nose. You know, if you have a blocked nose all the time, you may have an issue with producing nitric oxide, and that can actually lead to reductions in blood flow and circulation. And then also similarly to that is nutrient deficiencies such as iron and vitamin B12. So both of these are crucial nutrients that can play a role in circulation, blood flow, and red blood cell quality. The shrinkage that we see occurring in men is definitely a real problem, and nitric oxide is not the only factor. So when most people think, or most men think of erections, they think of nitric oxide. You know, it's all about just boosting blood flow to the penis. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. In fact, there are different hormones that play a role in the penile erection. We can see dopamine, oxytocin, ACTH or alpha melanocyte stimulating hormone, and even androgens. Like, these all play a crucial role in achieving an erection. We need to stop hyper-focusing on nitric oxide, and we need to consider some of the other important hormones and pathways that actually facilitate erections. So here's proof that toxins impact hormones. So this study here was titled "The High Prevalence of Micropenis in 2,710 Male Newborns from an Intensive Use Pesticide Area of Northeastern Brazil." And the authors noted that several environmental pollutants are known to exhibit both estrogenic and anti-androgenic activities on stable human cell lines, expressing respectively the estrogen receptors, estrogen receptor A and estrogen receptor beta, and the androgen receptor. Moreover, many endocrine disrupting chemicals are persistent and lipophilic, which favors their accumulation in adipose tissues, and they can also be transferred to the fetus across the placenta during pregnancy and to the newborn by breastfeeding. The estrogenic and/or anti-androgenic activities of some endocrine disrupting chemicals may subsequently disturb the androgen to estrogen balance in the developing male fetus and thus impact external genital differentiation in animals. The present study is the first epidemiological study from Brazil based on a large birth population of 2,710 male full-term newborns from the regional low-risk maternity wards of Campina Grande over 2 years. It thus presents a good indication of the prevalence of male genital abnormalities in the general population of northeastern Brazil. In addition, it points out the high prevalence of micropenis not previously reported in international literature and the potential relationship between fetal exposure to pesticides and micropenis. So we've literally seen now a study that proves how toxins can actually cause shrinkage of the penile tissues. And so we need to understand the impact of these, dangerous toxins in our environment and how they can actually affect our eggplants. This is also evidence that low systemic DHT can cause atrophy. Now, this study here was titled "The Corpus Cavernosum After Treatment with Dutasteride or Finasteride, a Histomorphometric Study in a Benign Prostatic Hyperplasia Rodent Model." The probable mechanism involved in the observed morphological modifications is DHT depletion in penile tissues. The penis is an androgen-dependent organ, and a decrease in masculine hormones leads to morphological and functional penile prejudice. Further, DHT is a potent activator of the enzyme nitric oxide synthase, and this enzyme is involved in one of the main mechanisms of smooth muscle relaxation, which ultimately results in penile erection. Thus, the reduction of DHT caused by the 5-alpha reductase inhibitor treatment decreases the nitric oxide relaxation response, impairing normal penile erections. Because DHT levels are increased in individuals taking 5-alpha reductase inhibitors and testosterone is not being converted to DHT, the alterations observed in penile morphology are justified. What about enhancement or penile enhancement? Well, it is possible to actually improve the vasculature and also improve erection quality and erection size, and that is by using the bathmate. Now, there's a very real scientific basis behind how penis pumps actually work. Now, they create a vacuum around the penis, and pumps draw in blood, quickly giving the user an erection. Now, by maintaining vacuum pressure, you can essentially give the penis a complete workout, improving erection quality and sexual stamina. So this is a really powerful intervention for those men who have, number one, previously used finasteride, number two, or they're currently using finasteride and they've noticed that their erections are not as good, or their erection quality has been impaired. Well, this is possibly where the bathmate penis pump may actually be beneficial to restore full-length erections and full-quality erections. So, according to urologists like Dr. James Barata, using bathmate has another real effect. It increases the size of the penis. Now, not every penis pump is created equal, and with most pumps, users have to use lube, wear a tight constriction ring, and risk some potentially dangerous penis pump side effects. Now, by making the world's first water-based penis pump, they made Bathmate better than any other penis pump on the market. Now, it's also important to note that it is easily usable in the shower, bath, or any warm water, as the Bathmate doesn't need any elaborate setup. Unlike a gym routine, it just takes around 15 minutes a day to get the best out of the Bathmate. Now, bear in mind, if you do want to actually purchase the penis pump, you'll see that linked down below in the video description. If you do want to actually look into purchasing the Bathmate penis pump to actually improve your penile architecture and overall functioning. Interestingly, for some men, there have been noticeable size increases from using the penis pump. And so this is ultimately about increasing circulation and blood flow, and even angiogenesis and new blood vessel formation on the penis. So again, important to note that erection quality does decline with age. And so it's time to restore your erection quality utilizing the Bathmate penis pump. So check that out in the video description down below. If you have been affected by shrinkage, remember to focus on increasing testosterone, DHT, nitric oxide, increasing oxytocin, increasing dopamine, decreasing prolactin, decreasing serotonin, and decreasing vasoconstriction. So hopefully you learned something new in this video, and hopefully after a few weeks following some of these interventions, you've gained another inch on your eggplant. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.